Hey guys, we are live now. Welcome to Crypto Talk Now. I am Larry and I am your host today. There is nobody else that's coming on the show, guys, and I apologize. We've had a lot of technical issues on the show. I was up until 6 in the morning trying to work on some major things. I had my friend come over, Johan. Shout out to Johan if you're watching this on the record. I had him come over because we had an issue with this stream that we've been doing. Guys, if you have not seen the Max and Larry show, come and sit and see us tonight. And I apologize, I'm a little bit tired here. I can barely talk, but tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in for the Max and Larry show. It's going to be another great show. This is going to be a new segment. So this is actually the third segment that we've had. This is the second one that we've had in a row. So look for us at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that Max might be joining this show, this 3 p.m. segment, but he has a schedule conflict. He cannot join the show until sometime in June. So with that said, welcome everyone that has just joined us. This is a very historic stream because, as I mentioned earlier, my friend Johan, my tech guy, he came over, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but right now we should be streaming across 3 different platforms. So right now we are streaming, of course, on YouTube, which is our flagship station over at Crypto Talk Now, which you're watching right now. And then also welcome to anybody that happens to be watching on Twitch. We are streaming on Twitch. And also welcome anybody that is watching over on Twitter. We are also live streaming on Twitter. And I'm just checking the Twitter account. Yes, I do see myself over there. I'm going to switch over so we can take a look. Let me go ahead and share this screen, and we can actually watch this stream going on right now over on Twitter. I'm going to just share my screen right now, guys. Welcome to anyone that's just joined us. Please drop in the comments. Okay, yeah, I see me over here. This is really cool, guys. So what we're doing is yeah, there it is, like a little bit of a delay there. So we are streaming live, guys, for the first time on 3 different platforms. I've been working until 6 in the morning. I had Johan come over, a friend of mine. I've had very little sleep. We've now available on 3 different platforms. So we've got YouTube, of course, on Crypto Talk Now. We are going to be instituting a new YouTube channel very shortly. It's in the works, but we have Crypto Talk Now that you're watching right now. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, anybody that's watching on Twitch, welcome to the first ever live stream that we have for Crypto Talk Now on Twitch. You can find us over at Twitch at Crypto Talk Now. I tell you guys, I didn't get much sleep. And then also, anybody that is joining us on Twitter, you can see over here on Twitter, here we are. So I'm going to jump over to the screen here, guys, so you can see me. We have a lot of different things to talk about. I'm going to bring up some comments because we want this show to be about you. And I hope that there's a whole bunch of comments. I hope in a couple of weeks there's a big audience in here and we can just read a bunch of comments. So welcome to Moon Force General. I haven't seen you here before, but welcome for your first time here, possibly, or your first comment. Please join us tonight at the Max and Larry show, same channel here, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this comment actually comes in from YouTube. So welcome, Moon Force General. Now he says, Luna just tweeted again, bullish. Okay, let's just check out. And now I'm trying to remember, what is it, like TERRA Money or something like that? That's the official. There's a bunch of fake pages for TERRA. So let me see if I think I can find it. I think it's under TERRA Money. Yep, here it is right here. Okay, so he said, so you've got 1 million followers here. He's saying that TERRA just, oh, here it is. Okay, let us take a look at this together. Okay, I'm going to share the screen so everybody can see. Guys, welcome for those of you that have just joined us on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So over here we're seeing, and I'm going to get to you in a second, Robert Ramos. Thank you for joining. But I am going to see what we have over here on Twitter. Hope you guys can see the stream. By the way, guys, follow me and also follow my co-host Max, who will be on tonight at 9. Follow us on Twitter. You can see upper left-hand corner. There are our Twitter handles right there. So let me go and see what this says. More info found here. Okay, it says 1, Proposal 1188 to burn the remaining UST in the community pool, plus a cross-chain liquidity incentive UST. That's interesting. Passed but did not successfully execute due to technical issues. It attempted to burn more UST from the pool that existed. More info can be found here. We're going to get to that link in just a second, guys. This is very interesting. I did, a real gamble the other day. Guys, do not pay attention to any investments that I make because, a lot of them are just high risk, high reward type of things. I threw in some money the other day on UST of all things. When everyone was investing in Luna, I also got invested in Luna. I'm up to about 1.8 million in Terra Luna. It's going to be known as Luna Classic, right? But I also threw a little bit of money in UST because I did hear rumors the other day that they were possibly going to be burning some things. So what do you guys think in the comments? So let me get to this other comment right here. So I'm going to get to this in a second, Robert. Let me come back to that because we're talking about Luna right now. But I will check out. Have you checked Matrix presale? It's going on today. Is that on pink sale? Just let me know. Drop in the comments, Robert, please, and let me know where I can find the presale, and I'll definitely will take a look at that on stream here. So, guys, I'm super excited. Anybody that's just joined us from Twitch, anybody that's watching on Twitter, and of course, you're watching, most of you right now on YouTube. We're streaming across 3 different platforms. So this is a first for the show. So over here, guys, what do you think about Terra Luna? I have mixed emotions about it. Now, I think Max is coming out with a video on his channel. His channel is actually known as Maximus Crypto. You can go over and subscribe to him. He's having technical issues also. It's ironic because he doesn't live anywhere near me, but he is extremely bullish on Luna. So he kind of came full circle. We'll talk about it more tonight, but he was, I was saying the other day, maybe this is a Shiba Inu type of moment that maybe possibly, is this the next Shiba Inu? Is it blue chip? There were 2 things, right? There was Luna that was in the top 10, and also UST was in the top 10. But, is a blue chips fall from grace all the way down below a penny? Is that going to be the next Shiba Inu? So not financial advice, but what he's thinking of doing is waiting for Luna to add another 0, and he wants to go big time in on it. He wants to load up, and he wants to get, I think his target is either going to be between $500 million or possibly even $1 billion Luna coins is what he wants to have, which is going to be known, of course, as Luna Classic. Guys, I am so grateful that you're here spending time. We got some more people filing in. Drop in the comments and let me know what you want to talk about. At the moment, we are talking about Terra Luna. So I'm going to go over here. So this says github.com/Terra. There's a link right here. Let's see what the rest of this information is saying. By the way, anybody that's watching us on Twitch, welcome. We're going to look to be one of the leaders on Twitch as far as crypto talk shows go. We're kind of like one of the first ones on there, but there are other people on there. This is probably just the second time that I was on Twitch. After my friend Johan set us up on Twitch, this was like the second time I've ever even been on it. So, okay, so it says right here, there's currently a lot of confusion around the status of a recently passed proposal. For example, all right, I'm not going to go to this Twitter link just yet. And then it says, in reality, the proposal, simply failed. It attempted to burn more from the pool than existed. Okay, so you know what? I got to put this on the screen so you guys can see this. There's a good overview here. Okay, so we're going to go to this link afterwards, but I just want to read what's on this page. I don't want to be like jumping around like, a chessboard here. To combat the incorrect impression that the proposal was canceled, let's display a status message. Okay, this is the first I've seen this, and shout out to Moonface General who actually alerted me to this. It was literally posted a couple minutes ago on Twitter from the Terra Luna team. So it says here, burn the remaining UST in the community pool, plus cross-chain liquidity, incentive UST, and more over here on Angora. So let's go to the first link here on Twitter. It says there's currently a lot of confusion around the status of a recently passed proposal. For example, okay, so let's see the confusion that they're talking about. By the way, anybody that's watching us on Twitter, welcome to those that are watching us on Twitter as well. Okay, so I guess this is a funny screen right here. Fat Man at Fat Man Terra. That's a funny screen name or handle for Twitter. He says, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. 1, a proposal is made to burn 1.4 billion UST from the community pool. This will reduce UST liabilities by 11%. 2, the vote passes via Luna governance, right? So the validators are the ones that are voting. Those are the ones that are the projects that are on currently the Terra Luna chain as it exists right now, right? Okay, so 3, the proposal disappears. And then it says right here, is governance even real? Let me just see what this thing right here. So there's a little screenshot, I guess he put on there. By the way, welcome to everyone that's just joined us. I've had major technical issues, but now we are streaming live across 3 platforms. I'm telling you right now, others will follow. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. And welcome to anybody that is watching us on Twitter. I'm grateful. Shout out to my tech friend, who is Johan. I call him a friend because we've worked together for over 2 years now in some other capacities. He's a really good with computers, and he has been the one that has set up the show and try to enhance things as we move forward since last October. So here's the proposal details. This is really not showing me too much, but I want to kind of go back and see what is over on Angora. And so here we go right here. Guys, if you haven't followed us on Twitter, upper left-hand corner, Crypto Talk Now 21, and also Max, who you'll see tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the big show at night, the Max and Larry show. Tune in, DBG Maximus. Guys, by the way, tomorrow, Saturday, we have a 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start, and also Sunday, we stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the Max and Larry. Okay, we just glitched for a second. I will give you one clue. Tomorrow's guest at 4 p.m. is another YouTuber, someone that you might not expect is going to be on the show. It's going to be the first ever, I believe, unless someone comes on tonight, surprises us, it'll be the first ever other YouTuber that's going to come on, Duquan. It's going to be the first ever YouTuber coming on aside from myself and Max. Okay, so we are over here, and it says, I know I'm kind of like talking in circles. Burn the remaining UST in the community pool plus cross-chain liquidity. All right, so this is like, I don't want to bore you guys in reading all this stuff, but I'm just going to highlight a few things here. This is the first that I've seen this document. Increasing the base pool from 50 million to 100 million SDR, decreasing pool recovery block from 36 to 18 blocks. Subsequently, minting capacity will increase from 23 million to 1,200 million. The result will help expedite the outflows of UST from the system, reducing swap, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yada, yada, yada. It goes on and on and on, guys. Let me just go ahead and recognize some of we have a little bit of a connection issue here, but Selmo Fudd, welcome, Selmo Fudd. He says, hey, Crypto Talk Now. So welcome. We see you a lot at night, the night show. Cody Core, welcome again. Cody Core, he says, I just followed you and Max. Hopefully it's you two and not any bots. Yes, it is definitely us. We do not welcome any bots. We are kind of along the lines of Elon Musk. We don't want to see any bots on Twitter. And then also, welcome Kevin Cassidy. That's kind of funny. I think he was making a joke that tomorrow's guest is going to be Duquan. So tomorrow, Duquan is not coming on. I don't know if he would come on or not. I mean, we have never even asked him, but I think he's got some higher priorities right now. I think he's in a bit of hot water, just to say the least, to put it nicely, with his legal issues and things of this nature. And people are really, really mad at him, as you could expect. So, okay, so this is really not telling me a whole lot, but I'm going to go over to Fat Man. What is it again? Fat Man at Fat Man Terra. I like that username. So, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Luna. And also let me know if you want to disclose or not. You don't have to. I don't always talk about what my holdings are or how much I hold. But with Luna, it's a little different. So I hold currently 1.8 million Luna. And I don't want to spoil it for tonight, but I think Max is going to talk tonight. He's super, super bullish. He's waiting for 5 zeros to come back. So he's waiting for it to gain. Is it at 4 zeros right now? What is let's go over to Crypto Bubbles and see the price right here. So here is Luna. Okay, so it's 3 zeros. He's saying he kind of wants to wait for 5, but I think he'll probably jump in with buying more when there's 4 zeros. So he wants to eat one more zero. And then shout out to Kevin Cassidy. He says, shame, man. I think he would blow your channel up. Yeah, if Duke Wan ever decided to come on one of the shows, if he comes on at 3 o'clock during this time, Eastern Standard Time, or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Max and Larry show, he would definitely break the internet. I'm pretty sure of that. I think a lot of people would be coming into this show and they would be asking a ton of questions, and that's what we want. We want the tough questions. So yeah. So also welcome to all those that have just joined us just in the last couple minutes on Twitch. Shout out to all the Twitch. This is the charter. Well, this is not the charter. This is the first ever inaugural, not inaugural. That's once a year, right? This is the first ever stream where we're live streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Twitter, all simultaneously. I can't talk tonight, guys. Today, whatever it is, I've had like 3 hours of sleep, maybe 2.5. Okay, so here we are. So we're all streaming at the same time on all these platforms. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Terra. So here's the situation where we're at. We're at 0.000145. This is the thing that I'm looking at right now. Pay attention to this right here. So the volume is down. The volume is only 800 and I'm sorry. The market cap is only 852 million. That's what I meant to say, not volume. The volume is also down significantly. The volume is at, let's see, 24-hour volume is 335 million. So I got to get a little sip of water here. So let me know what you guys think. I remember the other day, like this was, really jumping. The volume was in the billions. I think at one point the volume was double what the market cap was. So, it's interesting that people are kind of losing faith in this whole thing. But this is kind of like I said the other day, what I would say like a distressed asset, and it might be an opportunity. Please don't listen to what I'm saying as far as financial advice goes, but it could be an opportunity for some to jump in at some point. I'm going to take a closer look when it gains back at zero. I'm kind of rooting for it to just crash and burn and then kind of rise from the ashes like the Phoenix or whatever you want to compare it to. And then hopefully make people that are not only watching this show, but a bunch of other shows talking about Terra Luna a whole boatload of money. And hopefully somebody out there, Common Sense is not here, but Common Sense, I think, has like about 49 million. He's a regular on our show tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. He's going to buy us all an island and we'll go and visit Common Sense if it ever gets way, way up there. Okay, so Kevin Cassidy says, I think the burn idea won't work. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have, it says right here, they have, but have they not already burnt a huge amount of the reserves in attempt to save it? It never works, so why now? Okay, so I don't believe that they burned a huge amount. I believe that they're burning some. The issue is that they had to try to pause the minting attribute or feature because it was, as many of you know, linked or pegged to UST, the stable coin, right? To UST, right? Which is right over here on this screen. I'll show you. All right, there, right? UST. And I bought it at 10 cents and now it's at 6.75. Okay, so they linked UST to over here to Luna. And, we just had Luna up on the screen right here. So those two were linked together and it was an algorithmic stable coin. As far as the science behind it, I don't completely understand it because I am not some sort of a blockchain expert in terms of coding and all those type of things. I'm just an investor and a YouTuber. But from what I understand, once it was decoupled or depegged, once UST was, fallen in the black hole and no longer being supported by Luna, right? Then what happened was it started to mint supply on the Luna side, which is now going to be known as Luna Classic if they get this other blockchain implemented. So with the minting of the supply and going up to like whatever it's at, almost 7 trillion, you can see how that would depreciate the value of this coin, right? So it's a coin. It has its own blockchain. So it's really interesting. So the other thing that we have to talk about, and I'll just blow up the screen so you guys can see me a little bit better. I'm going to take this comment off. So the other thing that we have to keep in mind, and by the way, welcome all those that have just joined us from Twitch. We hope that you will continue to tune in as we are we're a brand new show to Twitch. We're also a relatively new talk show just in general, and we talk about crypto every day. We try to keep it interesting, and we want to make it focused on the audience, whatever you guys want to talk about. So here's the thing. What we need to keep in mind is what is coming out from CZ is doing some talking, right? CZ over at Binance. So, there's some things that I agree with what he's saying. Like he thinks that the blockchain won't do any good to help the fork. It's not going to help the current holders, and it's probably not going to do too much for the people before, the ones that were prior to the crash. So there's that. And then the other thing he's saying that I agree with is we need a massive burn. Now, keep in mind, just think about this. I want everybody to really put their thinking caps on. Ask yourself this question: would it be beneficial for them to announce a burn? And I'll pause and you guys are going to answer in your own mind or put it in the comment section. But here, I don't think it is beneficial at all for TERRA to announce any sort of burn, because what it's going to do is it's going to cause the price to just skyrocket. And if they announce this burn ahead of them having time, if the team was really, in fact, to go in and acquire some more Luna so that they could burn it, they're going to want to acquire it for the lowest price possible. So that's not something that's going to be to their benefit from a strategic standpoint. So please keep this in mind. If they do decide to burn, don't expect to hear about it. Just watch it happen. If I was going to do it, if I'm the team, what I've read about is what they could do is have a whole bunch of wallets, okay? Because if they show one big huge wallet, almost like a whale wallet, just grabbing a whole bunch of Luna and then burning the supply, that's going to alert everybody. Everyone's going to buy back in, and they won't be able to buy enough in time. And you're going to be buying at a higher price, which means they can't afford it. Now, the missing Bitcoin that's supposed to be for the reserves is a whole nother ball of wax, a whole nother issue. So I don't know. I think Duquan might be in a little bit of trouble here. So I want to just recognize and shout out and a warm thank you to Selmo Fudd. He's a regular. He's an OG, just like so many of you here. Cody Core, Common Sense is not with us. He'll be here tonight. But yeah, thank you for the $5 donation. He says, support Max and Larry and the Crypto Talk Now. Stream it. It is very much needed in this space. Yes, guys, if you want, I'm not going to be able to be with you a ton of time. I've got some personal things I got to take care of, some family things. So I'm going to probably cut the stream off. We'll go to quarter to the hour. So probably 3:45 my time. And then the big stream happens tonight. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you want to get the word out, please go ahead and drop this on Twitter so we can get some more people in here. Kevin Cassidy said, thanks. And he also says, Kevin Cassidy, if Luna 2.0 fails, then we move to Luna 3.0. Well, I hope not. But the interesting thing that Max and I were talking about on the phone last night, because, we talk a lot outside of the show and we just go over some different things that we're thinking of. Just think of it like Ethereum, right? So you got Ethereum and then you got Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is, it is what it is, but the price still appreciated. So the big concern is, in my mind, a lot of people or a lot of projects moving off of the current TERRA blockchain and migrating to one or two ways. Migrating over to the new, right, the 2.0, the new Luna blockchain, I guess they're going to call it, or TERRA blockchain. I'm getting so confused by the terminology, but whatever the new blockchain is, they're going to be a lot of projects that might try to jump ship from the old one, right? Or jump ship from the old one and go over to Binance, right? Because CZ is he's rolling out the red carpet. He's like, come on, guys, come on. He's looking at him. He's like, come on, come over to us. We have grants. We have whatever. We're going to buy you guys dinner. He's going to give them, he's throwing money at them basically because he wants them to come over to his blockchain. It's smart business, right? I mean, I would do the same thing if I had my own blockchain. So these guys have lots of money and influence. And, there's a lot of, I think one of the other things is that, Luna has a trust issue. Not a lot of people trust it. But if they were to strip everything off of the current blockchain, like if TERRA Luna loses all of its projects, which I don't think will happen. I think they'll still retain some, but they won't have as many as they have now, obviously. Just remember that it probably will still have some sort of value. Like the odds of it going, in my mind, again, don't follow my financial advice because it's not financial advice, but the odds of it going to zero, I think, is a little remote. I think it will hold some value. So I think what's going on is Max and I are just rooting for this thing just to crash, like all the way to the ground. and just come in, like a foreclosure and just buy it up and then just sit on it however long it takes, 2 or 3 years, hopefully sooner, and then see if this thing can get somewhere. Can it get to a half a penny? It doesn't, you can make a lot of money with it. It doesn't have to go to a penny. It doesn't have to go to $1. It doesn't have to go to $10. Like if you get in at the right time, there's people that got into this token after the crash, right? They got in, what did they get in at? They got in like at €6. Like there's literally people that have made several $100,000 just buying this stuff for less than pennies on the dollar, right? Like for a fraction of a penny. All right. So Cody Core, we appreciate you so much. He says Luna V69. And then we have Nate Nay. Welcome, Nate Nay. He says, you got this. So I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I appreciate, I definitely appreciate you being here and watching us. Come on over to the night show with Max and Larry, Crypto Talk Now, same channel that you're watching now, is going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like we do Monday through Friday. And then Saturdays, there's a very, very special guest coming on Saturday. It's going to surprise a lot of you. There's somebody that you wouldn't expect that's going to come on here Saturday. It's a surprise guest. He's a YouTuber. Maybe some of you guys know him. Maybe you don't. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's going to be a surprise. So it's going to be the only other YouTuber except for myself and Max on that show. So there's that. So welcome to everyone that's joined us. And I see people are joining on Twitch. Welcome to anybody that has filed in here from Twitch. You're watching Crypto Talk Now live history on this channel. We're streaming here, YouTube. We're streaming on Twitch, and we're also streaming live on Twitter. So how do you like that? Right? Catch me outside. All right, so here we go. So thank you. Sometimes I miss the live show. Yes. So guys, here's the other thing I want you guys to do, if you don't mind. Please, when the show is over, go back and watch the recorded show, the recorded live show of this show, and see if you have any of that little stupid circle thing that lags, the little circle thing that's annoying, where I want to just take my screen. I can't show you guys me taking my screen and pick it up. You know what? If it would make for a good show, I would take my screen and throw it across the room and just get another one. But then, it would slow me down even more. But it was so annoying to see that lag. And this is the reason why I stayed up till 6 in the morning to try to fix it. And this is the reason why Johan came over here and fixed it, hopefully. But we did a test stream for 3 or 4 minutes. So let's see what happens. If everyone can come in and seamlessly replay this on YouTube, on Twitch, and Twitter, then kudos to Johan. Okay, so Cody Core says, I like you guys' shows. Keep up the good work. Okay, thank you. Now, remember, I'm still learning how to speak emoji. I don't understand completely because, it's a generational thing. All right, so the hand sideways like that, that's a clap. Okay, so then he's got this like this. I'm not sure what that means. And then, of course, he's got the thumbs up. Everybody knows what that means. All right, so then also, welcome to Tanham 007. Okay, I like your username. And then she has posted, she posted like an emoji smiley face with, it looks like an angel. There's like a little halo on both of them. So it's a double angel thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Remember, I'm still learning how to speak emojis. Or is that a real language, emojis? Or did I just make something up? That's what they should call it, emojis, if they don't already call it. So you got English, you got Spanish, French, Italian, all those things. And they should say emoji. The language of emoji should be emojis. So look and see if kind of like EMOGEEZ. I just made it up right now. So if it ends up in the Webster, whatever, online something or other, or Guinness Book of World Records, I don't know where it's going to end up. But if it does, I want credit for it. All right. So the whole crypto space is being tired. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired myself. I thought I saw tired, but I'm reading it because it's a subliminal message to myself saying that I'm tired. This whole crypto space is being tried and tested because of mass adoption and central bank digital currency. Yes, absolutely. And look at the outside macro problem here. And let me just, excuse me, to have a drink of water. And I haven't even gotten into, I'm going to be a little fired up and complain about something in a minute, but I'm going to wait for more people to come in here. We got 19 people right now. So here's the thing. The whole economy around us is strained. You know, you got the supply chain issues. You've got, you know, cost me $5.50, you know, for diesel fuel for a gallon. I don't even know what gas is. Maybe a little less. All right, so you got that. You got, like, you know, if I want to go get a cheeseburger, it's like, you know, it seems like it's almost double the price. If I want to go and buy, you know, some bread or eggs or milk, you know, it's like you got to take out a mortgage on your house just to buy those things. And it's just a crazy time. The housing, I think we're in a housing bubble right now. You know, the housing prices have just appreciated so much, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50% across the country. So I think we're in a bubble. I think that, you know, there's a potential we could be heading towards a recession. And I want to be doom and gloom, but, you know, I'm just trying to be real in February. All right. So, oh, shoot. Okay. I know who. Okay. So Kevin Cassie said this live is working perfect for me. Okay, good. I'm glad it's working. Let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Larry doesn't get mad. And when he sees some sort of lag, he's going to take all three of his screens. I wish I could show you guys. Pick up. I'm going to take this screen and then that. I'm going to throw them across the room, and I'm going to watch that old movie, Anger Management, to make myself feel better. All right. So who was in Anger Management again? I can't even remember who it was. Oh, it was the guy from, you know, like Waterboy and all that stuff. I can't even remember who it was. You know who Adam Sandler and the other big actor. I can't remember. All right. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. So yes. Okay. I'm sorry. My eyesight's not that good. Tangy, I see it's you. Yep. It's Tangy. Yes. I can see now. I can see the picture of your avatar, which is actually your real picture. Yes. Welcome. There's exciting news going on. I'm not really prepared to talk about Pixel because I gotta, you know, do a little more getting everything up on the screen and researching it. But we've got exciting things on this channel down the road. We're going to talk about Pixel. Everyone's going to come in. We're going to, you know, promote that and get everybody in here, and we're going to have a fun time talking about Pixel. So there's a lot of things to talk about with Pixel. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Pixel. Oh, emoticons, emojis. Yes. I'm old school. Yeah, me too. Emoticons. But okay, so she's got the emoticons, and now, okay, I'm going to interpret this. Remember, I got my brain. I'm pushing the button on the side of my head, and I'm going to do, instead of Google Translate, I'm doing English translate to emoji, and my English translator to emoji button on my side of my temple here. Where's my temple? Right here. Is telling me that this emoji means that she's laughing, but she's turned sideways, two smiley faces sideways with what looks like rain, but really it's tears. And because she's laughing so hard. She's probably not really laughing that hard in real life, but she wants to get that point across. And this is emojis or whatever it's called. I'm going to call it emojis. That's the language. All right. So Cody Cora says, that would be awesome. The lag is why I only started watching your live shows. If what you did fixes the loading circle, I will watch the shows I missed. Thank you. Thank you that somebody else in the world, Cody Core, because I've communicated with people that I know that are in different parts of the country, and even like a couple people overseas, and they have seen the same problem with the lag. So hopefully, guys, even if you go back and watch 20 seconds or maybe watch 2 or 3 minutes of the show when it's over with, see if you get that stupid little lagging circle. If you didn't get the stupid little lagging circle after this thing has been recorded, then Johan should be, I don't even know, like, I can't afford to give him a raise, but he should be getting a raise from somebody else that he consults for. All right. So over here, he says, okay. So Tangy says, no Pixel chat is necessary. This is my off work profile. Okay. Here to just enjoy the show. Okay, good. So welcome, Tangy. Yeah. You're going to be like the people at Pixel. When I do start talking about it, Max is going to talk about it. They're going to be very happy because we're going to go into a lot of detail, and you guys are going to learn all about Pixel. It's going to be fun stuff. All right. So we got that. So let's jump back over to the screen in case you guys are tired of seeing me close up. So the overall market. So we've got crypto bubbles. I like looking at crypto bubbles because I like, simple pictures, and I can draw circles, and that's about it. So this is nice and simple for me to look at. I want to go over to our friends, or not really friends, over at Coin Market Cap, right? So the overall market. Oh, here it is, buffering. Let me just put this up first. I've got I'm losing my look. Like the way my brain works is like, look, squirrel. So when a comment comes in, that's like a squirrel moment for me. Like, look, there's a squirrel. I got to recognize you guys because, guys, without you guys being here, there wouldn't be a show, right? And by the way, welcome to everybody that has just filed in here from Twitch, which I don't even know anything about Twitch. It's only the second time that I was on Twitch. I was on Twitch the other day just to check it out, to see what it was like. I watched 5 minutes of something weird, and now here I am. So this is not so weird. So welcome to everybody on Twitch, and welcome to everybody on Twitter, soon to be known as Elon Musk land, or whatever he's going to call it. He's just going to keep it as Twitter because of the brand. Okay, so Kevin Cassie says he says buffering. Yes, that's the stupid. I prefer saying the stupid little circle thing. But yes, I know it's called buffering. Well, you know what? Maybe he's correcting me from saying lag. Okay, so it's not lag, it's buffering. So hopefully that's not happening on the live. Guys, when you're done, please, even if 1 or 2 people go, message me on Twitter and let me know if you were able to watch any of the show without that buffering, the stupid little circle thing. Okay, let me know. Message me on Twitter. Guys, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, look in the upper left-hand corner. Shout out again to Johan because he has a nice little graphic here. He took our logo and he took the little Twitter, what is the Twitter thing? A bird or something? Okay, so it's a bird or a flying squirrel or whatever the Twitter logo is, flying squirrel. And he said in here, Crypto Talk Now 21. And then you're wondering, sir not appearing in this film or this live stream is DPG Maximus. That's my co-host for the big show at night, the Max and Larry show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, there's my shameless plug for my own channel. All right, so here, So yes, Tangi. So yeah, I just in the beginning I was talking. She says, "What are your thoughts about Luna, UST, etc.?" All right, so I'm going to give you the Larry notes, the short, compressed like a little ball, like Cliff Notes, really, really compressed because we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Here's my thoughts. Okay, so I've got 1.8 million Luna. Luckily, and my heart goes out to anybody that was, if you're watching this and you're in Luna. I talked to someone yesterday that had a pretty good chunk of Luna prior to the crash. So hopefully none of you guys are in that boat, but heart goes out to those that lost a lot of money or even a little bit of money. My thoughts are this. So I got 1.8 million, not financial advice. I'm waiting for it. I hope the whole thing just goes right down to the floor and below the floor. Like here's the floor. Can you guys see this? This is the floor. And then here's my other hand. And this hand, like I'm depicting it going below the floor. I want it to go way down in the cellar, in the basement. And that's when the vultures come, right? The vultures, Max and I are coming in and we're going to take a good, like he's going to buy a lot. He's going to look to buy a $500 million to $1 billion of them. I said to him the other day, is this the Shiba Inu again? Like, is this coin going to turn, is this top 10 coin? There's 2 top 10 coins, Luna and then UST. It's going to be known as Luna Classic. UST, I don't know if it's going to go away or what, but is this going to be another Shiba Inu exciting thing to talk about where everybody buys things cheap and then it just pumps up like it did last October and everybody makes a bunch of money? I hope so. And he's like, nope, I don't get those vibes. Last night, I talked to him for 2 hours on the phone. And he's like, Larry, I think that this is the chance. Like, this is going to be another Shiba Inu. Like, I'm like, are you serious? You just came full circle? So he's going to talk about that tonight, and we'll see what he says. But that's my plan. So, everybody knows it was coupled with UST. I don't know what's going to happen to UST. I think it's going to go completely away. I don't completely understand the whole proposal because I don't think anybody understands it. I think that we're going to get airdrop tokens, but it's not clear. Like anybody that holds it now, I think we're going to keep our bags of Luna the way it is. It's going to be known as Luna Classic. They're going to come out with a new blockchain. I think we're going to get a little sliver of that new Luna that comes out. And I think the new blockchain is going to be known as TERRA. So it's a little bit, like confusing. So my thoughts are this. It's like a scratch off ticket. That's my thoughts. And I'm hoping that it turns into a nice, I don't do scratch offs anymore, but I'm hoping whatever it is, it's a big payday from a scratch off ticket at some point. It could take 2 or 3 years. We will see what happens. I think Ducon is in a boatload of trouble, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, Cody Core says, I'm only on Twitter because of Elon. If he's out, so am I. Okay, cool. All right. So Is Max not frozen? Yeah. Okay. That's a funny one. I got to address this one. So look, guys, Max doesn't live anywhere near me. He lives way far away from me. Okay. So I met him because he was the 100th subscriber to this channel. And then, we started talking. I'm like, you should come on the show. And then we wound up having our own show together. So last night, Max was, I was having my internet issues. I had the Spectrum cable guy here and he did a good job. So he swapped out the modem and the Wi-Fi router or whatever it's called. And he's like, look, man, you got really fast internet. It's not that. I was like, okay. So we're thinking it's StreamYard or YouTube. So here we are today. So, but last night, independent of my issue, Max got rugged. His connection got rugged, but he got frozen. And he's like cryogenically frozen. Like, did you guys watch the Star Wars episode a long time ago? One of the original Star Wars where, what's his name there? I'm bad with movies. Like Han Solo. Didn't he get like cryogenically frozen? So that's what happened to Max last night. He was streaming. Let me just blow this up so you can see me closer. So he was streaming and then it was just like, but it wasn't just like a normal pose. It was like he was cryogenically frozen. It was really cool. And I was like, wow, he just got cryogenically frozen. I think I said that last night. All right, so back to over here. So Max has fixed his internet connection, I hope. And ironically, he had to get a new modem yesterday too. So he might be having more issues than me. But this is fun because we are, like I said, welcome anybody that's watching us on Twitch. I know we're not really big right there, but hopefully someday we will be pretty big over there. And we also are welcoming our friends that are watching on Twitter. And, it's afternoon where I am, but good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever it is. And you're part of the world. We appreciate you guys joining us here today. We're going to go for a few more minutes here. But yeah, so going over to the overall market, I tell you what, guys, we're getting crushed. Like right now, everything is getting crushed. The stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptos, everything. Just anybody that's doing anything, like it costs a lot to put, fuel or gas into your vehicle. It costs a lot to buy tomatoes or bread or whatever you buy at the grocery store, right? TV dinners. It costs a lot to go out and eat at restaurants. But look right here. See, the global crypto market is only now down. It's all the way down to 1.23 trillion. So I think the mass adoption is a little higher than 4%. I think it's at like 4.5%. But the space needs to clean up. There's so many scams out there. There's so many rug pulls. There's so much craziness going on. Like, this is a big blow. Like the thing with TERRA crashing, this is going to be the thing that's going to open the gate. It's going to open the door. Here comes the government. Let me just blow this up so you guys can see better. Let me just show you what's going to happen. See, the government is like these two little fingers, right? And here's the door. Okay, so the door is going to be open like this, and then the government's going to just kind of walk right through because we've already opened the door. Like this is Terra Luna right here. They opened the door. See, do you guys understand this? This is for those people that are learn through visual stuff. I don't know. So look, the people are walking through the door, but they're not just people. They're scary, scary people. They're scary people from the SEC, and they're scary people from whatever government agencies they work for. So they walk through the door, and they say, hey, how are you guys? We need, I see you guys lost lots of money, and I see people are getting hurt out there, and this is horrible. How about we do this? How about we just offer you guys a whole bunch of regulation? And you know what it does is people are so beaten down. Like if you just lost a few $1 million from Terra Luna, you might be like, man, this place needs to be cleaned up. Let's bring in the exterminators. Hopefully they don't bring the exterminators in here, but let's bring in the people, the cleaning company, the people that come in and clean your house, the maids. They got to come in here and clean. They're scrubbing everything. They're clean. They got to get every little corner. But look, the government is smart, so they're laser focused. See, this is the laser focused like this. They just look and they're zeroing in on one thing. They're looking at stable coins. This is what Terra did. See, Terra Luna, open the door. Government walks in. Okay. They got the people to clean everything up. The maids come in, the cleaning service. And now it's like this. Laser focused. Okay. Because it's low hanging fruit, right? You've heard the expression low hanging fruit. Let's pick the low hanging fruit. We don't need to have a ladder. We don't need to go up after the crazy people that don't dox themselves, that rug pull, crappy dog Inu or whatever insert whatever Inu that you want that's rug. Some of them didn't rug. Some of the Inus are still around, right? But a lot of them rugged. So they're not going to go after that because it's a little bit difficult. They're going to go after the easy stuff first. And that's the stable coins. All right. So, okay. He was frozen in carbonite by Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. Jabba the Hutt's scary. You know what? Jabba the Hutt is like the government. They kind of like, if I imagine the government, I would imagine the government in the form of Jabba the Hutt. Like that to me depicts what the government looks like. If the government had an avatar or a cartoon character or a Star Wars, whatever you call it, the government would be Jabba the Hutt. That just disgusting, just horrible, like the weird tongue coming out and just like you don't want to even go near it, and it just scares the hell out of people. Okay. So no for Jabba by Darth Vader. How do we get talking about Star Wars? Well, because of the cryogenically frozen. No for Jabba by Darth Vader, and Boba Fett took him to Jabba. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. If the whole market goes away and we can't talk about cryptocurrency anymore, we can just talk about Star Wars and other movies, I guess, because I don't even watch much movies anymore. I watched this stuff years ago. All right, so no for Jabba. So Darth Vader and Boba Fett, they took him to Jabba. They took Han Solo. They take Han Solo and they bring him to Jabba, and then he cryogenically freezes him. Okay. Inside Man, at this point, I think, and welcome, Inside Man. Yeah, you are from YouTube. Welcome to anybody that's joined us from Twitch. I think the people from Twitch are a little shy about commenting, or maybe the system's not working. All right. First ever stream on Twitch. Okay, first ever stream on Twitter. And welcome, Inside Man. We really appreciate you. I like your screen name. He says, at this point, I think that Duquan. By the way, is it Duquan or Doquan? I don't even know. Like sometimes I find myself saying Duquan. Sometimes I say Doquan. I don't, people have corrected me before and told me that I have to pronounce Saitama like Saitama, because that's the way the people from Japan will say it. And I'm like, look, I love Japan. I love the Japanese people, and I like Japanese food. But I'm not Japanese, and I'm not from Japan, and I'm not in Japan. So I'm going to say it the way I want to say it, and I'm going to say it like that, Saitama. But for Duquan, I don't have a preference. So I sometimes I feel like saying Duquan. Sometimes I feel like saying Doquan. I don't even know. Like it depends on my memory. It depends on how my brain remembers it. Okay, so at this point, I think Duquan or Doquan is an asset for them. His name literally means to bring authority. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, now you've really opened up Pandora's box. The world is a stage. That's very, very interesting. His name means to bring authority. So maybe that's not even his real birth name. So you're saying that the government, Patches, go lay over there. My dog is harassing me. Go lay over there. He doesn't like Duquan or something. All right. Look, you're saying to me, this is like a moment, like an aha moment. You know what? Where's my button here? Let's see. I'm kind of giving it away. You probably can't hear that because, well, you can hear this scream maybe. It's kind of fake. It's not patched in. You can hear it a little bit because this microphone's picking it up. But look, I have this fancy Stream Deck and I don't know how to use it. Okay, look. This is the aha moment for me. Like, I didn't know that his name meant to bring authority. Okay, that really tells you something right there. So, that's scary stuff. Okay, so I see where he's going with this, and the world is the stage. Yeah, I agree with that. So, I don't know what to tell you. That just like it's kind of mind blowing. All right, so Cody Core says sorry. I'm not sure what you're sorry for. Okay, Wayne Swensid. I just want to say I'm sorry that I'm losing you. I'm not sure. Maybe you joined us a little late, but I will like to extend a rope out to you like this. This is a rope, and I got a little life preserver, and I'm throwing it out because I don't want you to fall off the boat. Well, you already fell off the boat, or you're about to fall off the boat, and I'm extending a hand and saying, please, I don't want to lose you, so I'm bringing you back into the stream. Okay, so how are my people today? Yes, common sense. So common sense for those of you that don't know, because this is a different stream. This is the 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time stream. Welcome to Common Sense. Common Sense is the OG of this channel. He is the charter first, numero uno, right? Number one, uno. In Spanish, one is uno, right? So he's number one. He's the first ever Crypto Talk Now member. And it's even more special than that. because he joined on the Max and Larry show. And that goes to also help support Max and the content that we make on that show together. So guys, come tonight. Common Sense will probably be there, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I could figure out how to, that's something I didn't ask Johan today. If I could figure out how to set up the wrench, I will give the first wrench to Common Sense, but I don't know how to do that. I didn't ask him. I'm just amazed that we're streaming on 3 platforms right now. We're streaming on Twitch, we're streaming on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Okay. What's my stance on Crow? Okay. I gotta drink some water. I'm losing my voice. Here is my stance on Crow. Let's make it easier. Let me pull up my screen over here, and I appreciate you guys as far as your patience with me. All right, so we're jumping over to the screen, and we are looking for Crow. Okay, so let's see. Where's Crow? Where is Crow? You know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to go down to this little search bar, and I'm going to type into Crow. So Crow, Kronos. I don't like that they changed it to Kronos. That's one of the things that's the only thing I don't like about Crow. Should have just kept it at crypto.com or Crowcoin. I like just saying Crow. Okay. Here's the thing. So here's the thing about Crow. So I'm like extremely bullish on Crow, not whatever they call it. No financial advice. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm really bullish on Crow. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to blow up the screen here. So right now it's at 18.7 cents. All right. Here's the thing. I don't even care what the price of Crow is. In fact, I want it to go down like crash to like a penny. Then I could just buy more. Here's the thing. Like I'm bullish. Like it's a long-term hold for me. Like I'm just as bullish on Crow as I am on Bitcoin and BNB and Ethereum and now Hex. I'm kind of bullish on Hex too. I got into Hex yesterday again. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this one thing and just keep it real simple like I like to do. Crypto, say it together with me. Crypto dot. Okay, so crypto.com. This right here is the COM, okay? Crypto.com. So when the government, here's Terra Luna, they open the door, the government walks through, they come in, the government looks like Jabba the Hutt, so it kind of stumbles through like this. It's disgusting, right? Like Jabba the Hutt. All right, so they come in and they do the regulation. When they do that, what do you think is going to happen? Are a lot of people going to start messing around with DeFi? Is your neighbor that doesn't know anything about crypto and he sees you driving a nice vehicle or something, and he says to you, "What happened? Did you get a bonus at work?" And you say, "No, I just did good with crypto." Well, right now you're probably selling cars because the crypto market's bad, but anyway, some of us, somebody might have made some money and they say, "Well, how'd you get this?" Well, I made some money with crypto. All right, so I want to get in crypto. I'm the neighbor now, right? I'm the neighbor living next door. I'm the nosy neighbor. Okay, so the neighbor says, "Well, what do I do? How do I get involved?" What do you think is going to happen? Are you going to point them to MetaMask and Uniswap and PancakeSwap and Trust Wallet and don't point them to SataMask? Are you going to point them to all these different decentralized wallets and exchanges? PancakeSwap's getting sued. Uniswap's getting sued. What are you going to do? Or are you going to say, check out Coinbase, check out crypto.com, check out KuCoin, right? You're going to let the new guy have a good experience with crypto from at least purchasing it. And you're going to make it easier for him. You're going to say, go to crypto.com. Or when he's watching the Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl commercials that we saw this year were great. There was like 6 different crypto commercials on there. But one of them was crypto.com. I didn't think it was a little disappointing. I think they had LeBron James and it wasn't a very good commercial. But anyway, they spent whatever they spent, $600 or $700 million. They renamed the, what is it? It used to be the Staples Center. Now it's the crypto.com arena. Look, they're spending big money. They're doing the things that a lot of cryptocurrency should be doing, which is spending money on marketing. They have a very good brand. They have an unbelievable, amazing brand name, crypto.com, which is very recognizable. So you can't really argue against that. You can't argue against their marketing. You can't argue against their brand. Now, whether they get hacked, the only thing that can happen is they get hacked. They did get hacked not long ago, but it didn't hurt them. But if they have a major hack or something horrible happens and they get sued for something and, they have financial issues, then that would be a risk. But when the newbies are coming in because the disgusting, the hideous, the horrible powers that be walk through the door because Terra Luna opened it and they come after the stable coins, the next thing they're going to do is go after the other stuff. And they're going to make it hard for people to make tokens and coins and blockchains and all that fun stuff. So the place that people are going to go is the centralized exchanges, because, you know, the decentralized world is going to get squeezed from a regulation standpoint, but it could take time. Look, they move slowly. It could take years. I don't even know, but that's how I feel about Crow. I feel like Crow, for me, is a long-term thing, and I don't even care what it looks like. If it goes down, I'd like to buy some more of it. That's kind of my attitude with Crow. So I'm not being sponsored by Crow. They should be sponsoring me because I always talk highly of them. But anyway, they're not going to sponsor me. All right, so I'm in Crow. Well, holy cow. So, yeah, you know what? Common Sense is a baller. He's like, what do they call him now? Ballers and everything. He's like, you know, like in the old days, he's a big boy. Like, he's a player. Like, he's big time. Like, he just bought another Ethereum of that. What's Ethereum? I don't even know what Ethereum is. That's another one I don't pay attention to as far as price. Is Ethereum over like a little over 2,000 right now? Let's see what it is. So Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum is oh crap. Ethereum is below 2,000. It's well, it was up at 2,000. It was 2,054. Now it's at 1962. But hats off to you. I'm not going to take my hat off because can't do that. I made a commitment to myself to always wear this hat, no matter how bad. And then if it gets bad, so I've always worn this hat, but I actually have a brand new one, exactly like this one. And it's all wrapped up nice, waiting for me in case this one gets lost or destroyed. All right. So I'm tipping my cap to you like a baseball thing. All right. This hand right here, I'm tipping my cap to you, Common Sense. You bought almost in probably $2,000 or almost $2,000 a Crow. So he's, you know, Common Sense is, he's you know, he's investing a lot, and that's not his only investment. So that's cool stuff. All right. So Kevin Cassidy says Duquan should do one and let CZ handle this, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I don't know that. I don't think that CZ and Duquan are the very best friends. You know, like, I don't think that he's sending them any Christmas cards like on Christmas, and I don't think he like sends them. You know, I don't think he's writing any love letters to Duquan. I don't think that happens at all. I don't think they like each other at all. I can just tell by the tension in the comments from the Twitter. So he's not getting. Look, if they knew where each other lived, right? They're both, you know, I don't even like CZ's a billionaire, right? Maybe Duquan, I don't know how much money he has, a lot, right? Or maybe he not anymore. Who knows? He's not going to go over. Like, Duquan is not going over. He's not going over to CZ's house for Thanksgiving. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The CZ is focused on trying to get those different projects over his blockchain. Because why? Because he's a good businessman. So there you go. And he's being critical. So he's already set this whole thing up. It's been orchestrated like this. He's come out against it. He's being for the people. He's saying you need to burn. I agree with that. Then he comes in and he tries to poach strategically the people that are on the blockchain, the projects. It's just, you know, it's just smart business. All right. So Inside Man says, Kevin Cassidy, it's almost as if Quan wants to make it as bad as possible for the holders. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if they're intentionally, like, sometimes part of me thinks that they're intentionally driving the price down. And that's where the burn could come into play. But don't, you know, these are all just theories, guys. You know, this thing could go to zero tomorrow. But if they, I hate the word FUD, but if they FUD this project, if they create so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt and scare the hell out of people, what's that going to do to the price, right? It's going to make people sell, panic, and everything. And it's going to drive it way, way down. And that's a great opportunity for them to come in and buy it and burn it. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're loyal. I think they're trying to show loyalty to the projects, but not the holders, not so much the holders. True. Yeah, Kevin Cassidy says true. Yep, he makes it bad as possible. He may be right. Inside Man has the inside scoop, maybe. I don't know. Okay, CZ lost billions and is still holding Luna. Yeah. Well, the thing that I don't understand oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's CZ. I thought he was talking about Duquan. Yeah, CZ lost billions. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He had what was the original investment? Maybe like 3 million. He CZ or Binance originally invested. So it was worth like over $1 billion at one point. Now it's like just worth like garbage. So yeah. So we appreciate you guys being here. And by the way, if anybody, I see some people, I think Now, I'm not tech savvy, but I think people are watching us right now on Twitch. I don't even know how to find out, but I think they are. I have a feeling that they are. Welcome to those that are watching us, the first ever simulcast. I think that's the word we're looking for. We are syndicated. We're not sponsored. We are syndicated or simulcast across 3 platforms right now. This is Crypto Talk Now live history, right? So you've got other people are going to copy this, bigger YouTubers. So, and that's okay. That, you know, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So look, we've got YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch all going on at the same time. By the way, if you guys have not followed me on Twitter and also my co-host at night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, Max and Larry Show, Saturday and Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us, Crypto Talk Now 21 on Twitter, up in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Shout out to Johan for putting that graphic up, and also Max at DPG Maximus. Now, please note this. Please note this. It is Friday. Tomorrow we have a surprised guest YouTuber, someone you would never guess in a million years, somebody that is a real surprise, a real treat for everyone to see. So I'm excited about that. This person, I won't say if it's a man or woman, this person messaged me today and said that they want to come on. So there you go. And I said, sure, you can come on. Just let me know what you want to talk about. And there you go. All right. So we've talked about a lot of great things, and it looks like we must, because we crossed over. This is what happens when we cross over an hour, we get more people. So I'm going to drink some water, and I'm going to say a warm welcome to everybody that just joined us. And if you would please drop in the comment section and let me know what it is you want to talk about. All right. So Richard, oh, wow. So I like this username. So, all right. So there's a lot of things going on with his screen name. All right. First of all, I like the panda. I don't know if it's like a Kung Fu panda. I don't know if it's like the rap song panda. I don't know, but I like it. Or wasn't there there's like a Disney character? I don't even know. But look, I like the panda. And he says, haha. And I like his screen name. The Richards is just a normal name, but I like the TP at the end of it. That's pretty cool. All right. So that stands out. I've never seen you here before, but welcome. Join us also tonight, Max and Larry, same channel that you're watching. I see you came in from YouTube. So watch us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me know in the comment section, guys. Guys, help me out. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let's jump over to the screen and I'll talk about some stuff that people want to talk about. So we're looking over at the top 100 on crypto bubbles. We talked a lot about it earlier in the show. We talked about Terra Luna. We talked about UST and my scratch off that I did recently. I don't know what it was, 2 or 3 days ago. I bought some UST and I bought it at 10 cents, right? Don't listen to me. It's now at 6 cents, 6.75. Yesterday, I made a purchase of Hex. I swapped some Ethereum and bought some Hex. Last night, we had Crypto Keith was on here. He's coming back, by the way, next Thursday. We had him on there. Oh, okay. Here we go. So Common Sense, I can always count on him for good comments. He says, I talked to Rolodex. They apologized and said they will be contacting you. Okay, cool. Yeah. Look, guys, whether it's the 3 o'clock show you're watching now, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So now it's 4:03, right? I'm looking at the clock. But whether it's this show, the afternoon show, or the night show, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Max and Larry show, I got to keep plugging this channel. Whatever you guys want to talk about is what we're going to talk about. Even if there's something that we don't agree on, we can talk about it. You just have to put it in the comment section. But see, it goes beyond that because we're building like a crypto talk army. It's very small, but it's strong because we have real investors here like Common Sense and a few other people that actually talk to me. They talk to me on the phone. They message me on Twitter. They message me on Telegram because communication is the key. I can't always get back to people right away, but I will say this, that, Common Sense wants Rolodex to come on here. I don't even know anything about Rolodex. But the fact that Common Sense wants them to come on here, I'm going to let them come on here. I'm not invested in it. I haven't had time to look at it. Doesn't mean it's a bad project. I think it's probably something good if Common Sense is into it. So this is what we want you to do. If you want developers to come on this show in the afternoon, or if you want them to come on the nighttime show, they can come on here for free. Let me just repeat that. They can come on here for free as long as it's during one of these 2 streams. Now, if they want a dedicated AMA, we also appreciate donations. If they want to make a donation of crypto or they want to make a donation like a super chat, or if members of the community want to support us like they did the other day from Shibnobi. Like we didn't charge Shibnobi to come on, or we didn't charge Shibnobi to come on that stream. They're helping us build this platform. So, but if you want a dedicated AMA, that's when the tables turn. That's when you actually have to pay us. So we have one coming up next week. So that is something that you have to pay for because we put time and energy. We create a thumbnail, we promote it out on our Twitters, we promote it out on social media, and we take the time to research your project a little more detail, especially Max. And we ask you some really fair and balanced questions, some tough questions. And we look for, we do it in a respectful way, and we look for fair and balanced and respectful answers. And we do this, and we let the audience ask the question. Or ask the questions. I don't know why I just sounded French right there. Questions like that, but questions. That's what we do. We do that here all the time. This is not my show. This is your show. You guys are watching this, whether you're subscribed or not. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, that's great. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But the one thing I ask is what Common Sense has asked everyone to please do is just please do one thing. It's free. Just hit the like button so we can get this show out to more people. All right. So this is it. Okay. So here we go. All right. This is very, very interesting. All right. I have to analyze everyone's screen name. Okay. So it's called, his screen name is known as Advanced Hood Cleaning Solutions. And he's got a little icon here. To me, I think he does, I think you do chimney cleaning, but I'm not sure. It looks like a house with a chimney, and I'm not sure about that. So welcome anybody from the community of hood cleaning solutions. If there's anybody else that works for Advanced Hood Cleaning Solutions, they're welcome to come on here. And we're grateful that you're here. Okay. You came in through YouTube. All right. So he says, hey, new to the show, like what I hear. Are you into the ISO 222 coins? Oh, okay. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, IDA, etc. Okay, so here's the answer to the question. Here is the answer to the question. And then he's going to tell me what he does in a second. I see it in the comments. I'm going to bring it up. This is important because everybody is, everybody has a hard-working job, right? We're all here together. Look, or everyone has a business or whatever it is. I just want to recognize everybody. So here's the answer to the question. So I'm not an XRP, but I think it's good. I'm not an XLM. I'm not an XDC. I think I have a small bag of Algo. And I think that Max, if you come back tonight at 9 p.m. and ask that same question, I think that Max has that IOTA, IOTA. But, that doesn't mean that, they're bad investments. It just means that I'm currently not in them. Let me just get rid of this phone call. Somebody calling me in real life here. They're gone. I'll talk to them later. Okay. So, yes. So, welcome. And he says right here, now we're going to get the answer to the question because I screwed it up. Okay. So, he says, laugh out loud. We clean commercial kitchen exhaust hood systems. Okay, cool. So, that's good. So, that's good. So, he's out there. He's got a business and they clean commercial kitchen exhaust hood systems because, I'm guessing that they could become fire hazards. I don't really know anything about the industry, but it's probably pretty important to a restaurant. Okay. So here he says, so the show is like hanging out with your friends. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. And I have to really apologize. And I feel so horrible about this because we have 20 people. So just so you know, so tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Monday through Friday, this show, if you want this afternoon show, it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And normally it will go to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whether you're watching on Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. Right? Twitch. I got to say it right. But I have to apologize to everybody. I have to cut it short. I'm going to wrap it up, even though there's 21 people here. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. Please follow us on Twitter, left-hand corner there. I have to sign off early. Instead of signing off in normally 21 minutes, I'm going to have to sign off right now because I have somewhere that I have to be. I have to hit the road, and I apologize for that. But please, everybody, join Common Sense. Myself, I'm putting you on the spot here, Common Sense. Yeah, here he goes right here. See everyone tonight, right? Join Common Sense, join myself, and join Max on the Max and Larry Show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can drop in. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about with crypto. I guess if you want to talk about Jabba the Hutt being compared to the government, we could talk about that. whatever it is you guys want to talk about. But I am signing off. I will see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you tonight. Take care, everyone.